Lake. We are an hour and a half away from Porto, and our Airbnb is, I think, somewhere up in these forests, basically. So we're gonna go meet the guy now, get the keys. But look at this beautiful, beautiful lake. Like, the reflection is insane. It's like looking at a mirror. So tomorrow we are shooting a lot of stuff, basically. We've now put everything out on this beautiful table, and everything's on hangers. We've got all the jeans, the trousers, the fleeces we're shooting. We've got another jacket, and now we're basically kind of piecing together the outfits, thinking about styling, what do we have to shoot, doing a whole shot list. But it is currently 7:38, long day of traveling. So we're gonna cut here, and then tomorrow we'll have like a little sunrise, and there'll be like birds chirping, and it's a brand new day. Nightmare. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. We are stuck. The way we get to the Airbnb is like a massive, long, steep, rocky hill, basically, which means that we've got no traction, it's slippery, and we just can't leave. So last night we went on an excursion to get food. It's like half an hour walk to a restaurant, and today we just have to shoot here at the Airbnb. Until this whole place dries up, it's basically impossible for us to get the car out. Oh, today we're gonna shoot here. The Airbnb is beautiful. This is like a gem in a forest. We just gotta shoot what we can and then take it from there.
Well, you get something, yeah. Or we use a head, bounce it this way,
No.
so that we lift the interior. If he was here, you're then going to get all this light falling this side.
No, and
So
still
we can-
get some kind of element of the view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is place number one,
Mhm.
I guess. You one here. This one we've got a little bit depth in the back as well, which could be good. Obviously these are just like one shot for each place.
Yeah.
So it's not like doing every single look, it's just doing a little tour. Some shots here or close up look like these boats.
Uh-huh.
And you've got the nice framing of the whole hallway.
It's where and the colour of the bed is quite cool. And
Yeah,
it's a nice bed. What's that stain on your sheet?
a little shit stain. I don't really feel like there's much
But what about even
in
like
the bedroom.
half in, half out?
It might just look a little bit odd having like a fisherman knit on in your bedroom. It's about just trawling through the house, not having to perfect every single shot, or like the lighting of every single shot. Obviously it needs to look good, but we can't afford to spend like an hour setting each shot up.
I think we pick 3 or 4 fixed frames and we set those ones up.
The t-shirt is set up.
No, we pick 3 or 4 those frames. And it's like,
Are you
fuck,
sure it's not?
It's not, bro. I was telling you, it's
That's
not.
fashionable.
Yeah. You stick to the camera, yeah. You 3 or 4 fixed frames, and you set them up, and we put them on the tripod and do it. Take a bit more time on them, perfect them. Once those are done, then we kind of just do it off and walk around.
It is currently 12:15. We've shot for about 2 hours, I'd say. But usually when we shoot, we kind of shoot on the street. But today we're shooting with more sort of direct lights and a real photographer instead of just me shooting all the pictures. He's the expert. It's looking a little bit harder than we expected, mainly because there's so much wood inside the cabin, which means that when you reflect anything off the wood, it becomes quite light or becomes quite orange or brown in the colors. We're gonna shoot here for another probably 2-3 hours inside, then we'll go outside shoot, and then tomorrow we'll probably only shoot outside.
That's a wrap.
Guys, it is that time of the year. It is Black Friday. Now, we have just launched our Black Friday sale, but only to you guys watching this video right now. There is a password on the website, and if you guys use the code Berwick, then you've got first dibs, basically. Now, running was started on this YouTube channel about 7-8 years ago, so I felt like it's the right way to give you guys the first dips or the first access before everyone gets access on, I think, Sunday or Monday. With that being said, let's get back to the video.
It's there for you tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. And then I guess all the boxes are kind of ready for us to sort of look at and film as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's already some production completed and finished and done. And probably more interesting, they've got a bulk make tomorrow as well, where your shoes are all kind of going around what we call the track.
Okay.
Finished being worked on, which always looks really good on video.
Tomorrow we can shoot at the factory.
Do you have an idea of what you want to shoot in the factory, or just everything?
I think we probably want to shoot like a full run up to production and kind of follow the boots from start to finish, and then we'll shoot some on video. We've got a lot of content of the boots, the black boots having been made already.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about getting like the factory feeling, more so than the small stitches or small details.
Okay.
Because I think people know what the boot looks like, and it's more about telling the story of the factory that makes the boots rather than the boot. That's the plan. I mean, I don't need any of this stuff in here. So when we got here 2 days ago, we basically drove down a super steep hill because this Airbnb is on the side of the mountain cliff basically. So the last 2 days we've basically been stuck. Like we've been trying to get the car out, but we've had no friction or traction to kind of get up the slope. So right now we've loaded the whole car with all the luggage to get as much weight in the car. So hopefully we can then drive up now when the cobblestones are dry. If we can't get the car up, then we're kind of fucked. We've got all of our luggage down here. We've got a flight tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So fingers crossed we can get out.
Boys in the back. Who's heaviest boys in the back?
Me.
Come on. Power of the brains, boys.
Spot on.
Come on the van.
Come on.
Up the van.
Come on.
Up the van.
Come on.
Come on the van.
We did it!
We are going to a waterfall, so we can shoot a little bit more and then maybe jump in a waterfall, and it's gonna look beautiful. I've decided it's gonna look beautiful, cute B-roll of the beautiful scenery we're gonna go to,
Yeah, baby.
and our shooting.
And that will move into it. This is Jason Sandals, fine art photographer. It's been 16 minutes trying to get this shot.
Alright.
Come on, Jason. Let's go. Yep. Yeah.
We finished shooting here at the waterfall. We are going to go to our boot factory, go shoot some pictures, show you guys what the boot factory looks like, and then the plan was to stay at the Airbnb one more night, go tomorrow morning early, but just to be safe and not be stuck, we're going to get a hotel.
It'll be great to catch you up, and I know you've had a bit of an awkward trip to say the least. And yeah, I know it's been challenging.
Yeah, it's been a journey. Sat nav says 40 minutes.
Okay. Alright, safe travels. I'll see you here soon.
See you in a second. Bye.
Here at the shoe factory, they're meeting for the first time.
Which shoes they make here?
They make these shoes, the running boots. I'll keep it quiet because I don't know when it's coming out, what other shoes are coming out. So we're not allowed to go and say hello because we have nothing to do with them.
We're bad representation for the brand.
We are too good looking, basically.
I am by no means an expert in shoemaking. However, we have filmed like a whole process of a shoe getting made, and I'm not going to try to explain all the steps. But basically, it starts with the upper, which they've constructed before the shoe is put together. So we've got all the eyelets, we've got a lace holder, we've got all this stitching here and the padding, and then it's basically left empty inside. And then what you get is a last, and you basically form the whole shoe around this last. So at this point, we staple the insole to the last, and then all the layers get built up and put together. And it basically goes through so many processes to make sure that it lasts long, it's stitched together, and then you've got glue together, you've got to heat the glue and then put it back on. But the concept is basically that you build this whole shoe around a last, and then the shoe's got a structure, and then you take the last out. And then you should have a final shoe, which basically ends up like this. But it all starts with this, and then it ends up like this. On that note, shoot is done, factory tour is done, the holiday work trip is done, and this video is also done. Like, subscribe, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace.